My name is Shereem Herndon-Brown, founder, president, chief education officer, strategic admissions advice. And today we're going to talk about the very early stages of essay writing. Parents of juniors, class of 2020-24, I'm hoping that you and your child are now engaged in the brainstorming process of their college essay. Now, for those of you who know me, I was an English major in college. I have a master's in English. I taught English for many years. I'm a writer. I've written a book. And I really want to encourage you to help your kid to understand the importance of brainstorming, writing, drafting, revising, and proofreading. And the reason why I'm a big believer that this should start in the spring of junior year is because there's less pressure. You know, the later in the summer you get and everyone's talking about the college essay, it becomes kind of anxiety ridden. It's unnecessary. This is a great time, whether it's on a long drive or sitting at dinner, to talk about, so what are you thinking about the personal essay? How do you think you can share yourself with others? The kid's also going to get some support at their school. Maybe they're doing a workshop, some kind of boot camp, or an English teacher's giving an assignment. You want them to get feedback now on the idea so they can use the later part of the summer to actually write. So what do we do as strategic admissions advice? That we normally do brainstorming exercise with kids, spring, early summer, and then we let them sit back and enjoy their summer for a bit. I'm a big believer that we have to not keep our foot on the gas for the entire summer or 90 days before they apply. Brainstorm, then write, then revise, then proofread. So if we start this now, just the brainstorming part, we get ideas. And then those ideas can develop more because the kids are allowed to sit with it for a bit. And as educators, we can pour into them to see how they can develop. I am very, very wary of students using ChatGPT for their essays. And the longer they wait, the more pressure is going to build in order to just take shortcuts. We don't want that. We want students in the class of 2024 to be thinking about, how do I want to share myself? What are the great topics for college essays? They could be about work. They could be about service. They could be about sharing and contributing to a community. They can be about what your kid finds important to them. I don't want your kid to write an essay that is typical, but something that's definitely distinguishable about who they are and what's important to them. Okay? So brainstorming, parents, is important for them to do, but again, you can share yourself with them. I had a student last year who said they weren't really excited about taking this college visit trip. It was going to be a 5-hour drive with their parents, but they made the trip enjoyable because they tossed around ideas for a college essay. And ultimately, what they landed on was, I think, number 17 of the different ideas that they had, but the student was happy that they allowed their parents to have an opportunity to speak into their life. Parents, believe it or not, your kid's only going to be home for another 12, 18 months. Again, don't shoot me. Don't be upset with me. It is what it is. So use this opportunity to help them to think about themselves in a way that they can share fingers on keyboard, their fingers on keyboard, not yours, and definitely not artificial intelligence. But using this time now, spring of junior year, just to get the essay juices going is very, very critical. Now, if you want some help with that, please set up a discovery call with Strategic Admissions Advice. We'll have a strategy session, and I can let you know somewhat of a timeline that you should be thinking about for the essay writing. Again, big believer in brainstorming, early part of the summer, late spring, and then writing later in the summer, and definitely revising ideally before school starts, all right? We also offer a course called How to Write a Great College Essay. It's an online course, and I'll actually give your kid feedback on their essay after they've taken the course and drafted an essay. I'll shoot a whole video, a Loom video, explaining to them what I think are the strengths and the things that need to be worked on for their essay. So this is a great opportunity, parents, to engage your kids about a very important piece of the puzzle, which is essay writing. More and more schools are going test optional. More and more schools are actively saying your essay is critical to understanding who you are because your numbers testing may not be considered. Or are you still, did you have grades that were inflated because of the pandemic? Using the essay as an opportunity to share who your kid is, them sharing with the colleges who they are is very, very important. So please set up a discovery call. Then you and I can have a strategy session. You can have the course online. But whatever you need to do, parents, please allow there to be some exchange about the essay writing process, and the sooner, the better.